You're off there, right?
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray back at J. Sutton Fieldhouse. Midwest City High School Class 5A Regional Championship games today. It's the Midwest City Lady Bombers hosting the Lawton Macarthur Lady Highlanders. The Lady Bombers come into this game with a record of 18-4, finishing first place in District 2, coached by Megan Malloy Knight. The Lawton Macarthur girls, a record of 13-12. They were the fourth place team in District 1, coached by Otis Gentry. The Lady Bombers got to this championship game via a forfeit, so they did not have a first round game in regionals, whereas the Lawton Macarthur girls, they had to take on the Noble Lady Bears, game that they ultimately ended up winning, but it was back and forth and close for a while.
Yeah, it's a good experience for Lawton Macarthur. They beat a team about their level, but they outplayed him for most of the game. Meanwhile, for Midwest City, you're right, they haven't played in a while now. So will there be some rust on the Bombers' part? That's a big deal for Lawton Macarthur. If they, having played that game just a couple days ago now, we can look and see if they can get off to a good start, they have a chance. That's the key, though. They got to get off to a good start.
All right, we want to thank our banner sponsor for this tournament, Whataburger. Located on Douglas Boulevard, Whataburger's new Whata Deal has a big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. Thank you, Whataburger, for being our banner sponsor. And our title sponsor for the playoffs. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. Coach Vic, Tony Johnson, Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines, our title sponsor during the playoffs. So, Jordan, I believe you have a interview wrapped up or ready to go with Coach Megan Malloy Knight. And so Here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, we're going to take a break and hear from the coach.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
And talking with Midwest City girls coach Megan Knight. All right, Coach, let's look back at your last game against Carl Albert. And that was a fascinating game because it wasn't like you just wanted to win the game. You also came out with a victory in a way by not losing by 4 points or more. And since Carl Albert had a lead for much of that game, what were you telling your team? Like, we just need to get within 4, or how are you communicating to them what was important?
Yeah, I mean, they knew that the most important thing was that we wanted to win a district championship. We wanted to win, but the most important was to get us prepared to go to playoffs. And so once we started making that run, it was, just keep going. You got to keep pushing, get those jobs, do everything you can. And then I think it got down within those last minute. And we got it. I called a timeout and was like, hey, don't foul, just get a stop. And we're only down 3. Like, you just got to play good defense. We're fine. And then that's when that charge, or offensive foul happened. And then we went, and made a little run at the very, very end, with the chance to tie the ball game. So the biggest thing was we just wanted them to just not give up, and that you still won a district championship, even though it was kind of in a weird way.
Yeah, did you feel at the end of the game like you had won? I mean, we felt that way, and we had our sideline reporter interview you instead of Coach Ritchie because you came from behind and you got within 4 points.
Yes.
And I thought initially Brooklyn shot that shot just to let the clock run down, not that she was trying to do anything else, but I guess in the chaos she was trying to tie the game there. Um,
Yes.
and she did really want to make that free throw apparently, and it was, but what I guess the question I have is what did you tell your team afterwards? And did you feel like you actually won the game?
I went in positive. Just, we did feel like we did what we needed to do. Carl Albert's a great team. I think they are going to do a great job of making a run. I'm glad they're on the other side. Hopefully, they stay on the other side. And so, we wanted to win a district championship at the end of the day. And so I went in very positive. They were really excited once it clicked. But we talked about these things. We talked all week, and, hey, we want to keep it within 3. We've got to do that, so they knew going into it with a minute left, hey, we got to get it within 3. They wanted that. And so once they did that, they realized, like, hey, we're good, we're fine. I know it looks like an L on our record, but at the end of the day, it was a win in our books.
And as a reward for this quote unquote win, you end up getting a bye. When did you find out that? And I was wondering about that with Class SAS having forfeited a game. I was aware of that, and I thought maybe they would, because they played games afterwards, they would get an appeal, but they did not. I don't know all the backstory behind that. But what was your reaction to not having to play in the first round? Because I know that's a chance to bring in fans to watch your team play. I'm sure you probably would have rather played, right?
Yeah, we wanted to play. Just getting our back in a rhythm. It's been a long break. It feels like Christmas break all over again. And so while Lot and Matt got to kind of get some things figured out last night after their long break, we're sitting there watching. And so we're just practicing. So we wanted to play. And I know that sounds crazy. Some people are like, well, you get to rest. No one gets injured or whatever. But my girls wanted to get out there on the court and play no matter who it was. We definitely wanted to tip off at 6. So it was kind of a bummer. But we were able to all come together. I had every one of my kids that was on varsity sitting there watching the game last night. It was a good competition. So I think, they were able to watch and kind of get some golden nuggets out of that.
And you did get a chance to, you said, join practice with a good girls 6A team in Piedmont.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on Monday. How was that?
It was good. Piedmont's great. Good coach. We set that up a long time ago. Because once you start looking at the dates and stuff, you start realizing, hey, we need to do our homework now. So we set that up a while back, and just able, very well coached team. And they did a great job. We're cheering for them now. We're able to hang out, get to know some of their kids, the great kids, great program. They've always done well. And so it was just, a good time to try to go get better.
All right. Well, you saw a lot of Macarthur up close. I know you've played them a lot in the past. I think you avoid them in the Norman tournament this year, though. But you saw
Mhm.
that they're also a small team. They really outscrapped Noble. What do you think about them?
I mean, they're always, you think about Lawton Mac, they've been in the 5A state tournament for a while, for years when I first started. And so they're scrappy. They're going to play hard. They don't give up. I think Noble just ran out of gas. They competed with them. And so my girls were able to see, like, hey, we got to come ready to go. We got to tighten those laces up and start running, because, they're going to get it and go. The good news for me is I feel very confident that we can handle ball pressure. Having Brooklyn and Promise right there, I'm very confident that, we hopefully won't turn the ball over as much as what Noble did last night. And so that I think will help us to hopefully get some wide open layups.
All right, Coach, we look forward to seeing it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray back at J. Sutton Fieldhouse, Midwest City High School for the Class 5A Regional Championship girls game between the Midwest City Lady Bombers and the Lawton Macarthur Lady Highlanders. Our starting lineups brought to you by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs in one shaker tea, come to Precision Nutrition at 4603 Southeast 29th Street, Suite 105 in Del City. You can order over the phone by calling 405-672-0999. Starting lineup for the Lawton Macarthur Lady Highlanders, coached by Otis Gentry with a record of 13-12 on the season. A 5'6" freshman, number 1, Michaela Blackwell. 5'7" freshman, number 2, Isabella Rapallo. A 5'6" sophomore, number 3, Shania Cooley. A 5'5" junior, number 5, Kalea Brown. And a 5'7" junior, number 10, Mia Hughes. The starting lineup for the Midwest City Lady Bombers, coached by Megan Malloy Knight with a record of 18-4 on the season. A 5'7" senior, number 3, Sadie Johnson. A 5'6" senior, number 4, Promise Wright. A 5'7" senior, number 13, 7, Miller. A 5'7" senior, number 22, Andrea Walter. And a 5'9" freshman, number 24, Brooklyn Henderson. 4 seniors and 1 freshman on this Midwest City Lady Bombers team, and the freshman most definitely helps them go. Our tip-off, which we'll be having here in just a matter of minutes, brought to you by Del City Chamber of Commerce. Del City Chamber of Commerce is the trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help you improve your business. The Del City Chamber of Commerce. Lady Bombers and the Lady Highlanders meet at midcourt. It's Brooklyn Henderson jumping against Mia Hughes. That is freshman versus junior at the tip-off line, if that makes any difference to anyone.
And you can tell both teams are small. No one over 5'8". This is going to be a guards game, especially at the start.
Isn't that crazy? No one over 5'8" in a 5A regional championship game.
And then you go watch Newcastle girls who are playing right now, and it's totally different.
Midwest City with the opening tip. Henderson for 3, offside iron, no good. Battling for the rebound, Promise Wright comes out of there with it. And now a rebound by Rapallo, and Rapallo is a freshman that most definitely makes this Lawton Mac team go.
Well, Promise Wright already looking really good on defense. She's going to be a different challenge for Clea Brown than anyone that Noble could throw at her.
Two teams who rely on freshmen for a lot of their offense on the court today. Rapallo, crossover, step back, 3, no good. Walter with the rebound for Midwest City.
This is when they need to find Brooklyn Henderson. They need Brooklyn, when she leads the break, she can get all the way to the paint and make something happen.
There's a 3 by Johnson. Boom! The Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 by Sadie Johnson. Puts Midwest City on the board first. Bobby Lewis Insurance with surprisingly great late rates. The 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw at 405-281-6700 and Del City at 405-670-3665. Rapallo, look for the step back again. Passes it off instead. Blackwell. Hughes, a dangerous pass across court. Scramble for it. And Rapallo dishing it up for 2.
Boy, it looked like Bombers were about to force a turnover. And Lawton Macarthur, they forced a turnover, but Lawton Macarthur was able to get to the loose ball and knew exactly what to do with it.
2 very athletic teams.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Midwest City has probably the experience advantage with all their seniors. But they do have that one freshman they rely on. They actually have a couple. We'll see the other Walter sister at some point this game.
Rapallo looking inside, throws that one away. It's saved and tipped back in. Cooley with that save, then a turnover. Going the length of court, having it stripped away. There's a turnover for Midwest City and another turnover for Macarthur. Johnson draws the foul. She's going to the line to shoot. Toonie buys houses free throws.
It looks like both teams are going to make it really hard for the other team to bring the ball across the timeline. And this could be a game where we see just a lot of full court pressure. Definitely for Midwest City. We'll see if Lawton Macarthur stays with that as well.
The foul called on Mia Hughes. That's the first foul of the basketball game. Sadie Johnson hits the first of the free throws. Again, those free throws brought to you by Toonie Buys Houses. Toonie Buys Homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call today for a cash offer. 405-931-3046. Looks like Clea Brown is nursing something to do with her arm and headed to the locker room with maybe a trainer or someone.
It's also worth mentioning as the Bombers force another turnover. They're going to pressure right away with as much aggression as they can. But also for Lawton Macarthur, Ariana Houston is not starting, so we don't know what the story is really with that. But she did start a couple days ago.
Well, she did start, but man, Mia Hughes may have just earned this start because Mia Hughes had a phenomenal game 2 days ago.
She was tremendous, but they're going to need Houston as Lawton Macarthur. They're going to need both Hughes and Houston.
Miller misses the 3.
Bombers getting steals all over the place. They're just at a different quickness level. It's a great win for Lawton Macarthur a couple days ago against Noble, but that does not prepare you at all for Midwest City from Lawton Macarthur's perspective. A very different challenge.
Midwest City doing to Lawton Macarthur what Lawton Macarthur did to Noble in the first few minutes on Thursday. 4 turnovers for Lawton Mac already. Brooklyn Henderson in the paint, goes up. Ball goes out of bounds. She just lost a handle on it. And I don't think anybody from Lawton Mac touched that ball. That went off her left hand away from the defenders. But
yeah, and I don't know why the refs didn't agree with you, but it did kind of look like that from here. So Henderson was going 1-on-4 there. She had not yet really made a move to the basket until then. And Lawton Macarthur had many players in the lane ready for her.
Sadie Johnson, a 3 from the right wing. High arching shot. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. She's hit 2 of them already.
Well, that was so high arcing. I first thought it was an air ball.
Cooley pushing the ball up the court. 3 from the corner. Rapallo gets her own rebound. Another shot put up and a rebound by 7, Miller. Promise right. Goes to the hole, misses the shot. Henderson with the rebound and the putback.
Now lead to a timeout from Coach Gentry as the Bombers are just getting in transition so often right now, and they're threatening to run Lawton Macarthur out of the gym at the moment.
Yeah, it is full court control right now by the Midwest City Lady Bombers. And I like the way you put it, threatening to run them out of the gym, because it's 9-2 already, but it just does not feel like Lawton Mac can get any rhythm at all going.
Yeah, I think for Lawton Macarthur, they need to figure out a way to get into the paint and control the basketball. And usually what you'll see is the quicker team, or the team that's kind of not prepared for the other quick team, it takes them some time to adjust to the speed of their opponents. So a lot of MacArthur's needs to get adjusted sooner rather than later, because they can't survive much more of this. They need to be able to have possessions where they can get to the basket without turning the ball over.
Blackwell inbounds the ball to Cooley. Full court pressure by Midwest City. Pass to the middle. It's turned over. Going to the hole. Laying it off the glass. No good. An offensive board by Henderson. She goes to the hole and puts it back in.
See that on her Triple Elite screen printing replay.
Triple Elite screen printing. World-class designs. The hot new styles. Blackwell driving all the way in. Misses the layup. Rebound by Henderson. Henderson has 3 boards in the ball game.
First defensive rebound, then she carried.
Yeah, they call it a double dribble. It's you can call that a travel, a carry, a walk, or whatever. The result's the same. It's a turnover.
Highlanders haven't figured out this trap yet, this press.
Hughes with the ball in the backcourt. Finds Blackwell in the middle. Rapallo in the front court now. Open 3. Short. Wright gets the rebound. She's pulled down 2 boards here in the early part of the game. Johnson for another 3. That one's long. Rebound Anna Thomas, who has checked in. Hughes, the floater on the fast break. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Sadie Johnson comes up with it.
She's been real aggressive. She's gotten to the foul line, a couple of threes.
Johnson has her shot blocked. And once again, I will say, a long way away, folks. I am full court away from it, but it really looked like, even though it was blocked, that she was trying to gather it back in and was the last one to touch it. But the officials closer disagree. They saw something different. It's Midwest City ball.
They go to Maya
Hodge.
I'm sorry, there's so many Mayas. I got Hodge confused with Hughes. And we see that Lawton MacArthur responds with a Maya Nettles. It's Mia Hughes, by the way. So I got my Mayas mixed up. And then Nettles forced a jump ball.
Cooley inbounds the ball. Full court pressure by Midwest City. Inbound play goes to Maya Nettles. Blackwell back to Nettles. Got right down the court. Rapallo step back 3. It's long. Bailey Guthrie in the game for Midwest City. She gets the rebound.
You know, Bailey Guthrie's an interesting story. The more she gets adjusted to the play-in this year, the bigger of an impact she can have. You can see the knee brace. Of course, she missed over a season with a knee injury. She only came back a couple weeks ago. But she is someone that once she's fully integrated can make a big impact on this team.
Henderson giving instructions to her teammate. Johnson goes to the corner. Now inside, off the glass for 2. What a dish from Henderson. That one was served up hot.
When she wants to be a distributor, Henderson can find the right person with relative ease. She's just got such a great feel for the game.
That was Ariana Walter under the basket.
Got a block by Maya Hodge. We're going to see this again on our Triple Elite screen printing replay. You know, the interesting thing about Maya Hodge is that probably isn't needed for this game for Midwest City, but she could still have a big impact because no one's come close to her size. And another turnover.
Offensive foul called on Lawton MacArthur. That's turnover number 5 for the Lady Highlanders.
But the Bombers will need Maya Hodge next week if they win this game, more than likely, because they more than likely play Del City, although we don't want to say that's a given either way.
Got a tough matchup with the height inside. Driving, Henderson pivots, kicks it out. Walter, shot's no good. Anna Thomas with the rebound. Shania Cooley on the fast break. Makes the left-handed layup.
That's an important score for Lawton Macarthur, just getting a stop and being able to get out in transition before Midwest City can pressure in any type of way.
There's a three from top of the key. Shot no good by Johnson. Rebound by Nettles. Blackwell pushing. Trying to go to the hole. Gets under the basket. Kicks it across the baseline. Nettles for the long two with their feet on the line. Nettles has got a nice shot. Ariana Walter driving in. Floater. Bounces around, goes in. Walter has 4 points. Ariana Walter, that is, with 4 points. Freshman playing big. Nettles trying to drive on Hodge, puts up the shot.
Wow.
Another long
There's
two.
nothing easy about that shot.
She had a hand in her face from a tall player, stepped back at the three-point line with her toes on the line and drained another long two. Henderson takes her time getting the ball down the court. It's a 7-point game, 15-8. MacArthur's found a couple of not easy buckets, but found a couple of buckets here late. A minute left to play in the first. Guthrie puts up the shot, back iron, no good. Anna Thomas with her third rebound. She's not very big, but she has the nose for the ball.
She made a good play to get Lawton MacArthur their previous basket.
Rapallo off the glass, three, no good. A rebound Henderson after it was tipped to her.
Oh, she's going to go score.
She goes to the hole, misses the shot.
She did it the hard way, but she did it.
An and one for Ariana Walter.
The reason I thought Henderson was going to score was because MacArthur defenders, their backs were turned to her. And then when you see that, you go and you attack. But she wasn't able to convert. It ended up being a tougher layup than I thought. Thankfully, Walters is there on the spot.
Ariana Walter with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Remember to call Toonie Buys Houses at 405-931-3046. Walter with the free throw is tied for being the leading scorer in the ball game, and she's only been in for a couple of minutes. 7 points for Ariana Walter. Hughes picks up her dribble. Rapallo has a nice crossover. Uses it 3 times. Finally puts up an elbow J, no good. Seven Miller with the rebound.
You know, I refer to Ariana Walter sometimes as the other freshman or the other Walter. She can be both, but she can also be the best player on the floor and outshine both Henderson and her sister.
She's shining right now for sure. Goes over the back, doesn't get called. It's Mia Hughes pulling down the rebound.
Oh, they lost track of the clock, as did we.
Buzzer sounds, and after 1 period of play, and folks, I need to make sure that you know, our first period is brought to you by Scrambled. Scrambled, we start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep-fried French toast. 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite A, Oklahoma City. Call 405-900-5972. Scrambled. And at the end of the Scrambled first period, it's 18-8 Midwest City on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray, back at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse Midwest City High School Class 5A Girls Regional Championship game. The Midwest City Lady Bombers lead the Lawton MacArthur Lady Highlanders 18-8. After 1 period of play, we're beginning the second period. Midwest City has the ball. And the second period brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bell Bonds by Tamara at 405-200-5110. 15 plus years of serving the community. 200-5110. Promise right for three. Shot no good. Seven Miller chases down the offensive board. Puts a shot back up, and Nettles pulls down the rebound for Lawton Macarthur. Full court man defense by Midwest City. Sadie Johnson staying with Anna Thomas. Thomas gets it across the timeline. And a foul call. That's the first foul of the ball game on Midwest City. That one going on Promise right.
That has to be a bit of a relief to Coach Gentry. When you see a team play like Midwest City where they are going for every steal they can get, and you want as many fouls as you can get to slow them down.
Rapallo takes the inbound pass, gives it to Blackwell, who sets up the offense. Ariana Walter defending her. Blackwell puts up an ugly shot but draws the foul as Ariana Walter gets called for the transgression.
Some scores to report. Carl Albert, we thought this might be a good game, but nope, they are annihilating Bishop McGuinness girls. That's a great sign for them. That's the type of indication. It's 24-7, so it's still early, but that's the indication that they can really put it on in the playoffs.
Michaela Blackwell hits the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Cuts the lead to 9. Blackwell's second free throw coming. Takes a dribble, spins the ball, takes another dribble, sets and shoots.
And shooting for Midwest City, other than a couple of threes made by Sadie Johnson, has not been great. So we'll see if at some point they can get that going.
Henderson kicks it out to Sadie Johnson. Walter looking to go somewhere. Walter and Henderson look comfortable with each other. Henderson pulls up just inside the arc, misses the shot. Mia Hughes gets the rebound. Nettles, another long two. Boom! Boy. She has a mid-range. My goodness.
Midwest City's fortunate she doesn't have a three-point shot, or at least is not using it. She just wants to step inside the three-point shot for her shooting attempts, and she's been really good at it. 3 for 3.
6 points for Maya Nettles. It's a 6-point ball game now. Ariana Walter dishes one up off the glass. She has 9 points now.
Well, she has a lot of scoring skills.
Henderson,
foul on Henderson
picks up the reaching in foul. That might be her second foul. No, that's her first. That's her first.
So Newcastle off to an early lead against Altus on the network. 24-8 last we checked, second quarter.
Kalea Brown back in the ball game now for Lawton Macarthur, whatever it was. She has a sleeve on her arm. Hughes driving in, gets her shot blocked by Seven Miller.
That is a great defensive play.
And
not a great pass there, but that's not on Seven Miller. Seven Miller, that was a great block. Just she came in out of nowhere, and she is a really good defensive player.
Andrea Walker on the court with her sister now. Ariana Walter for 3, back iron no good. Miller with the rebound and the putback.
You're going to have to expend a lot of energy if you want to stay with Seven Miller. There's few players that play harder than her.
Rapallo, it boomed to Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Isabella Rapallo.
She's been trying to get a three-point shot and has been hitting them until right there.
Seven Miller with another bucket as she just drives the baseline and puts that one off the glass. Timeout called on the court. This will be a full timeout with 5:45 left to play in the second period. Brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara. It's Midwest City on top, 24-15 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. We know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray back at J. Sudden Fieldhouse, Midwest City High School Class 5A Girls Regional Championship. The Midwest City Lady Bombers lead the Lott MacArthur Lady Highlanders 24-15. 5:47 left to play in the Bell Bonds by Tamara second period. Full court pressure by Midwest City as Lott MacArthur inbounds the ball. Blackwell driving hard, trying to get up the court, loses a handle on it, and gets called for the foul after trying to recover.
You saw how Promise Wright was going to get that steal, which may have led to a layup, so it may not have been a horrible foul for Lott MacArthur. That's the type of defense you'll see the Midwest City boys do, and a lot of teams that have good team speed, where they bring a trapper from behind the player, and especially when you can trap him around those corners where the timeline's at, it can be really effective.
Wright inbounds the ball to Henderson. Henderson sets up the offense. She's trying to test the waters against defender Mia Hughes in there. A three put up by Andrea Walter is no good. Promise Wright pulled down that offensive board. And Andrea Walter driving in. She tries to do a left-hand scoop, has the shot blocked out of bounds.
It's good recovery defense there.
Wright to inbound on the baseline. Right in the hands of Miller, who's fouled as she goes up for the shot. Never really got control of the ball, but it was one motion trying to catch and shoot.
Yeah, Brown got knocked down, but then got called for the foul as well.
I was trying to figure out if that was, he was trying to say 5 or 55, and he was saying 5 on the foul. Kalea Brown. 7 Miller with the Toonie Weishauses free throws. She hits back iron, misses the first.
And Lott MacArthur has had outside shooting that's kept them in. And I say outside shooting, they've only made 1 3, but of course Nettles has hit 3 jumpers. So that's 9 points right there. Oh, an offensive rebound off a free throw.
Miller misses both free throws. It's Ariana Walter with the offensive board. She misses the putback, and Nettles gets a rebound.
Meanwhile, Midwest City is just not shooting the ball well right now. Credit to Lott MacArthur. They were going to force Midwest City to hit outside shots. And we'll see a baseball pass.
That's something we saw Noble keep trying
Noble
yesterday. Travel call on Rapallo. That's the 7th turnover for Lott MacArthur. Did you see who got called for that foul for Midwest City down there on the other end just a second ago?
I did not.
Couldn't see the officials' hands from here clearly. 24-15 the score, 9-point lead for Midwest City. Feels like they're further ahead than they are, but MacArthur has hit some timely shots to keep it single digits. 3 put up by Midwest City, shot no good. It is Mia Hughes getting the rebound for Lawton Mack. Nettles bringing the ball up the court.
Promise Wright, man, she is a pest.
Well, Wright gets the steal. Henderson is going to dish it back to Ariana Walter. No, that's Andrea Walter for the bucket.
You can see Henderson so good at leading the break. She knows right when to make that pass. Her timing is always good.
Last 3 possessions have resulted in turnovers for Lawton Mack, and a foul call is going to put Henderson at the line, shooting Toonie Weishauses free throws.
There's no question, Tracy. Midwest City's at their best when Brooklyn Henderson has the ball with a head of steam, and the other team is backpedaling, and they don't have all their defenders back. And that's why they try so hard to force steals. They have the personnel to do it. The problem is they're not hitting free throws right now.
Michaela Blackwell gets called for that personal foul, her 2nd foul, and it is the 3rd team foul on Lawton MacArthur, 4 already on Midwest City here in the 2nd period. Henderson misses the first free throw. 2nd shot coming courtesy Toonie Weishauses, and she hits it. Brown pushing against Henderson, gets down the court, too big of a hurry, and Henderson gets called for the foul. That's 2 shots coming for Brown. That's the 5th team foul on Midwest City.
And very significant for MacArthur because that's something that they can use to stay in this game. And Henderson didn't really know why the foul was called on her because she didn't really have her hands out there on the player, but ref may have thought there was some bumping going on. Midwest City tries really hard not to foul. They're very good at not having their hands in the wrong spot when they play tight man-to-man defense usually.
They're always next to the cookie jar, but don't have their hands in it very often. Kalea Brown hits the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throw. The lead had gone to 12. This cuts it back to 11. Kalea Brown, several dribbles, several spins, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Guthrie. That's Bailey Guthrie of Midwest City. Crossover, picks up her dribble, gives it to Promise Wright, who drives in, puts up the shot. It rolls over the front of the rim for a bucket.
See, Promise Wright, she knew she got the ball off a double team, so she'd have a good driving lane, and she took it.
Well, Rapallo knows how to score. Just a nice hesitation as she goes around a defender.
It's definitely dangerous if she can break the trap or press.
Andrea Walter knows how to score as well.
Well, you take out Brooklyn Henderson, all of a sudden we got points all over the place.
Man. Midwest City is not struggling to put the ball in the hole right now. Sanaya Cooley off the glass for two. This is fun. And then Andrea Walter loses it through her hand. She was under the basket and got free, but couldn't hang on to the ball. Turnover. It gives Midwest City a chance to set up their press, though. Checking into the game for Lawton Macarthur is Naomi Mann as Mia Hughes takes a seat.
Lawton Macarthur may be getting a little more comfortable against the press. We'll see.
Rapallo does a good job of getting out of his trap, but then has her pocket picked by Bailey Guthrie.
You know, I wasn't sure about Guthrie. Just does she have the conditioning? Does she still have the speed right now she needs with that knee injury? And she made a great quick move right there.
Good hands. Rapallo all the way down the court, put it in the hole. Rapallo with 9 points.
Not great help defense, though. Bombers, the paint's a little too open right now on the defensive end for them.
Midwest City feels comfortable with just outscoring Lawton Macarthur, but they're not playing great defense. Turnover as Andrea Walter takes an extra step before dribbling.
So you can see Denia Douglas check in for Midwest City. That might be a defensive sub among other things.
Both Walter girls back on the court now. Take that back. Yes, both Walter girls are on the court along with Denia Douglas. Right to the hole off the glass. Rapallo misses the shot. Rebound by Denia Douglas. She gets bodied up pretty hard. She rolls to the basket. If only Walter had seen her. Instead, a foul is called on Anna Thomas. And that's the fourth foul on Lawton Macarthur. Douglas was alone under the basket for a moment. Rapallo covered her up. Ariana Walter dribbling against her defender. Passes off. Shot up. No good. Rebound Anna Thomas once again. That's her fourth rebound of the game. Right to the hole. Shot no good with Anna Thomas pulling down rebound number 5. Nettles misses on one of those long shots.
Travel, one rep's calling travel, and that's the call. You know, you saw Nettles, that may be her first three-point attempt, and maybe not in her range because she was short on that one. But when she had taken a step in, she's made, 3 jump shots.
Yeah, it felt like she stepped back to get that three, and she was like falling backwards from the shot, which made it even more difficult on the range. So it's an 11-point game, a 3, shot no good. Long rebound, Anna Thomas, and she draws the foul.
It's a risk when you play so aggressive. And you just got to know, you're in the penalty, you got to be careful because you do not want to send a team to the free throw line like that.
Anna Thomas going to the line to shoot the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Anna Thomas, I would say convincingly the smallest girl on the floor, has 5 rebounds now. Make that 6 rebounds, excuse me. Toonie Buys Houses free throws for Thomas. First shot's up and in front of the rim, but no good. Blackwell checks in.
So, Tracy, you have Brooklyn Henderson's foul total. She went out with a foul. That may have been her second. So
I have her for 2 is what I have her for.
So Coach Knight's chosen to be conservative with that, it seems, and keep her out for. We'll see if it's the remainder of the half, but it's a longer time than usual.
Thomas misses both free throws. Ariana Walter gets the rebound. Right down the court, puts up the shot. She's going to the line to shoot Toonie House's free throws. And the foul is on Maya Nettles.
To be a freshman and be that confident, that's pretty impressive. And Ariana Walters, every time she has the ball, she thinks she can score.
First of the Toonie House's free throws is good.
And she did a good job there just exploding to her right hand.
First
to her right side, I mean.
First player in the game to hit double-digit scoring. Ariana Walter has 10. Misses the shot. Nettles gets the rebound. Blackwell pushing. Gets trapped by Wright and Johnson.
That's
ball
all
passed
Macarthur.
away, and Cooley will get called for the foul after basically the ball was stolen away.
That's what Midwest City wants to do every time. You get a trap when they cross the timeline, and then you have players ready to help on that trap. The refs are going to have a conference.
Should be free throws coming. Maybe they're discussing who the shooter is. Going to the line is Overby.
Forgot to call her name, but yeah, number 1, Jelena Overby, another good freshman checked in.
Jelena Overby hits the first of the Toonie House's free throws, makes it a 13-point game now. A minute and a half to play in this Bell Bonds by Tamara second period. Second shot's up, it's good as well. Well, she's got a nice shot from the line, doesn't she?
She sure does.
Thomas pushing, gets the ball over to, checking in the game is Ashlyn Red Elk. Now Thomas to the hole, kicks it out to Nettles, long 2. Look at that, wow!
As long as she knows her range, she is deadly.
Man, she's got a beautiful shot, too. Her form looks really nice. That was Maya Nettles on that shot. She has 8 points now. It's back to a 12-point game. 1 minute to play. City Johnson looking inside, nothing there. Midwest City just taking their time now. Ariana Walter in the paint, goes up, floater, and a foul called. Foul's on Michaela Blackwell, her 3rd personal foul. Two shots coming for Ariana Walter, courtesy Toonie Houses. First shot is good. Mia Hughes checks into the game for Blackwell. Andrea Walter checks in for Sadie Johnson.
And Midwest City defend effectively this last minute or so without fouling.
Nettles with the rebound on the missed free throw. Nettles has now pulled down 5 boards. Hughes, spin, pivot, crossover, and Shania Cooley scores.
Good job by Hughes seeing her open teammate in the last moment.
Ariana Walter with the ball out top. Cooley on D. So a little bit of a weave taking place out top. Trying to waste some time and then find the lane inside, and a travel called on Andrea Walter. 5th turnover for Midwest City.
Lon Macarthur can score in these next 5 seconds and get within 10. They'll have something to feel good about at halftime.
Get it back to single digits. Anna Thomas takes the inbound pass. Down the court to Nettles. And Nettles, no call. She gets fouled, has an arm wrapped around her. She goes up for the shot.
We'll see that again.
Here's your
They're going to say that there's no contact made. We'll watch that again here.
There may not have been contact. It's very possible. She just got off balance with the jump stop.
Say that one more time, but it's just you usually see that. But the refs were close.
Yeah.
But Lod Macarthur made that interesting, and again, that would have been a big basket or a big point or two if they could have gotten it.
I think what's interesting about that call is that any other point in the game, you probably get a whistle on that play, but at the buzzer you don't. And that's what's interesting. It's an 11-point game at halftime. The Midwest City Lady Bombers lead the Lott MacArthur Lady Highlanders at halftime. A regional championship game here at Midwest City on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. We know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray back at J. Sutton Fieldhouse, Midwest City High School for Class 5A, a regional girls championship between the Midwest City Lady Bombers and the Lawton MacArthur Lady Highlanders. It's 37-26 at halftime. Lady Bombers on top as we get ready for the second half. Our banner sponsor for this week's action is a Whataburger located on Douglas Boulevard. Whataburger's new Whata deal has big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata chicken bites, or the bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today, Whataburger. And our playoff title sponsor, we ask you to join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. Coach Vic, Tony Johnson, Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. Our third period brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code in the upper right corner of the screen or give them a call at 405-733-7671 for a free quote. Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. Lawton Mac has the ball to begin the second half of play. It's an 11-point deficit. Blackwell taking her timeout, top of the ball right now. Leading scorer in the ball game, Ariana Walter, the freshman from Midwest City, with 11 points. And a takeaway for Seven Miller, and then a takeaway for Michaela Blackwell.
Takeaways all over the place.
Henderson taking it right back. And a foul called on Lawton MacArthur.
Midwest City started out in a zone, but it was hard to see what type of zone it was. So maybe something unusual, but MacArthur did what they needed to do. They went inside, but you got to really protect the ball when Seven Miller's around because she's going to try to get her hand on it every time.
What number did that foul get called on? Michaela Blackwell has 3 personal from the first half. Rebound by Blackwell. Long pass down the court to Rapallo, to Brown, off the glass hard. Andrea Walter with the rebound. Right, Miller from the free throw line. Shot's no good. Ball tipped out by Hughes. Team rebound for Midwest City.
Yeah, Seven Miller. Well, both teams just missed makeable shots right there, so it kind of evens out. But Seven Miller had a wide open look, and that may not be a spot she's very comfortable in.
Henderson takes the inbound pass, gives it to Miller. Miller's fouled going up for the shot.
I could probably tell you that's on. That should be on Mia Hughes.
It is on Mia Hughes. She has 2 personals now.
Okay, so it's not like this is the game here, but these are important free throws, I think, for Seven Miller, some Toonie Bice-House's free throws, because she missed her last 2 in the first half. And for the Bombers to compete with the big teams, the Titanic teams, I say Titans, but there's already a team called Titans, but I'm talking Liddell City, the Newcastles, and so on. They got to be really close to perfect from the free throw line, I think.
Miller hits the first of the free throws, hits both of them this time.
So getting that rhythm now.
Again, full court pressure by Midwest City. Blackwell feeds it to Brown in the front court. Brown going in a hurry to the hole. She puts that one up and puts it in. That's her first field goal of the ball game.
I'm not sure why Seven Miller didn't go and help on that. She just stayed back on the other side, but there's no one she was guarding.
Henderson, the little stutter step dribble, goes off the glass. How does she make that? Wow. See that one on the Triple Elite screen printing, instant replay. Henderson with 8 points now. Cooley, corner to Rapallo for 3. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Isabella Rapallo. Her second tray of the ball game. Bobby Lewis Insurance, call them in Del City at 405-670-3665. Miller passes off, right driving, kicks it out. Henderson for 3. In and out. Brown gets the rebound. Going back to the hole, loses the dribble, and it goes off the foot of Henderson.
Just fortunate. She was about to make a move on Henderson. I was interested to see what she was going to do and just lost it. Fortunately, it went off Henderson's leg. Fortunately for her.
Brown inbounds the ball, gives it to Rapallo. Blackwell sets up the offense. 10-point game, 41-31. Hughes inside.
Ooh, made a nice move.
Almost gets that one to roll over the rim. Henderson pulls down the rebound. She goes to the hole and scores on the other end.
Again, that is the number one thing you want on offense for Midwest City. I think they're the ones going to call this timeout here. Getting Henderson in transition. There are few players better than her, because when she explodes to the basket, it happens like in a flash.
Coach Megan Malloy Knight calls her first timeout of the ball game. It's a 30-second timeout with 5.5 minutes to play in this Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period. She has a 12-point lead, 43-31 over Lawton Macarthur. Feels like Midwest City's in control of this game, but 12 points in the third is not a done game by any means.
No, it's not. Macarthur has shown they can make a big run. They did that against Noble. That began late in the third quarter a couple days ago, Tracy. And they have the players. They've hit the shots. They've shown that they can shoot well. The question is, can they get some easy baskets in the paint? Because you need a little bit of both.
Maya Nettles took them on a pretty good run in the second period of this game. 43-31 the score, 5.5 minutes to play in the third period. Brown on the right wing, Rapallo looking inside. Everything's loaded on the right side. Blackwell's all alone, skip pass to her, just took too long to get there. Now coming back, Brown in the paint. She was all alone. Mia Hughes hustling for the rebound, and then she steps on the sideline.
That's a couple times that Brown had got to the basket. Like, that's what you want for Lawton Macarthur. I think she's been their best player this season. And once she lost the ball, and I think she's missed one or two layups there. And that's the type of possession that Lawton Macarthur needs. Tough blow for them, but there's still plenty of time for them to make this game interesting.
Nettles, a sophomore, she's another young player on this Lawton Macarthur team. They've got a lot of promise for the future. Sadie Johnson for three. Boom! It's another Bobby Lewison shoots three for Sadie Johnson, her third one of the ball game.
She's been quiet for a bit, not anymore.
She has 3 threes and a free throw for 10 points total. Promise Wright with a rebound. She's pushing the ball the other way. Henderson for three. That one's long. Rebound, 7 Miller. Now Hughes gets the rebound off a Midwest City miss. Rapallo backside layup for 2.
Well, she's got an assortment of moves around the basket, does Rapallo. And I love the future of all the freshmen playing in this game, including her.
Henderson now out top. Hughes on D. Henderson trying to make something move. Splits defenders, goes to the hole. Travel called. I'm not sure I agree with the call on that one.
Some are thinking it, and I'll say it. Probably not a travel in the NBA.
Oh, definitely not in the NBA.
And Brooklyn Henderson will make NBA-style moves, and she will try to split 2 defenders with her spin moves. Pretty good spin move, by the way. In that case, the refs, their judgment, thought she took 1 step too many.
Rapallo out top. Rapallo and Brown playing catch. Blackwell joins the party. Skip pass across to Rapallo. She thinks about a 3, drives the baseline, goes in, and Miller gets a rebound and gets fouled. Fouls on Rapallo, her second personal foul. Six rebounds for 7 Miller in the ball game.
6 rebounds, but it seems like she's around every possible rebound out there. She's close to every one of them because she moves so well, anticipates shots.
Sadie Johnson for 3, back iron. Battle, Blackwell gets the rebound. Trying to get it to Nettles, gets it to Brown.
Nice
Brown
pass.
misses the layup. Rebound Henderson. Promise Wright had an open 3, gave it up and turned the ball over. Brown not afraid to go to the hole. She draws the foul on Johnson.
Promise Wright with a very uncharacteristic turnover. You know, you could tell she does not want to shoot 3. She had an open 3 there. She wants to get to the basket, and she usually is very secure with the basketball. But for some reason, just uncharacteristically lost it. And Lawton Macarthur's going to get free throws on the other end.
Toonie buys homes in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046, as Kalia Brown hits the first of the Toonie buys houses free throws. Bailey Guthrie checks back into the game as Promise Wright takes a seat. Still a 12-point game, and we could get it right back to 11 now with this free throw. Up, back iron, no good. Sadie Johnson with the rebound. Guthrie driving. Miller under the basket. Miller misses the bucket. Nettles gets the rebound. Nettles has 6 rebounds in the game. And Mia Hughes just throws that one away. Right in the hands of Bailey Guthrie. Henderson, same spin move, no travel this time. Offensive board by Guthrie and a foul called on the floor.
Henderson a little slow getting up, and that will be disconcerting to see, although she's up now and moving okay. Yeah, the last two or three possessions, Tracy, for both teams, we've seen some really bad offense in some way, either a bad turnover or a missed shot that you expect to make. I don't know what Mia Hughes was thinking on that pass.
Nettles gets called for her 3rd personal foul in the process. 4 fouls on the Highlanders here in the 3rd period, only 1 on Midwest City, and there's still 3 minutes left to play. Midwest City will be going to the line to shoot on the next Highlander foul.
Mia Hughes comes back in, and that might be, one thing Coach Knight wants, someone who can finish around the basket, someone who can get easy baskets on offensive rebounds.
And
there she is.
Maya Hodge takes the inbound pass, makes a pivot move, and goes up off the glass for 2. It's her first points of the ball game. 14-point lead for Midwest City now.
She used the backboard really well on that.
She took some rough contact as she caught that inbound pass as well. Nettles across the court. Rapallo for 3. Is long. Off the glass. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. Here's your Triple Elite Screen Printing instant replay. Rapallo has 3 threes in the ball game, and Anna Thomas wisely lets that ball go out of bounds and doesn't touch it.
What Rapallo always does, or makes something happen to keep her team in the game. When they need a basket to stay in this thing, she makes something happen.
Brown out top, defended by Johnson, goes left. Thomas in the corner. Bad pass at the feet of Cooley, but Cooley comes up with the ball. Rapallo finds Thomas cutting, right back to Cooley in the corner. It's good ball movement by the Lady Highlanders right now. Rebound by Henderson.
They did not want to shoot over Maya Hodge.
Henderson draws a foul going to the hole, and she's going to the line to shoot Toonie buys houses free throws.
Remember the last game Midwest City played, because they didn't play on Thursday. It was against Carl Albert. That was 11 days ago. And Maya Hodge was kind of a non-factor in the game because she was nursing a wrist injury. So getting her going in this half would be really big for Midwest City because, again, they'll need her in their next game.
Brooklyn Henderson misses the first of the Toonie buys houses free throws. She is 1 for 3 at the line today. A little surprised that she's not gotten to the line more than she has.
She's tried a couple times. Hasn't gotten the whistle.
She has 10 points and 7 boards in the ball game.
She's not the biggest player, so that can make it challenging sometimes.
It's the second free throw after missing the first. It's a 12-point lead again, 49-37. Lawton Mack cut back into that lead a little bit. Brown for 3, way too long. And a rebound by Ariana Walter. She's driving hard.
But when she gets that steam, she goes hard to her right.
Foul.
She draws contact and draws a foul. That was a good time to do it, too, because are they in the penalty? Yeah, they are in the penalty.
They are. Clea Brown called for her second personal. Ariana Walter shooting the Toonie buys houses free throws. She is 3 for 5 at the line today.
Bombers haven't been great from the free throw line. And the other is Lawton Mack.
Walter hits the first free throw, make it 4 for 6 now, 67%, so a lot better percentage. Can make it 5 for 8 here with this one. And off the front of the rim, and Henderson crossed the line early for a lane violation anyway, so it is Lon Macarthur basketball.
Once again, bow down to Carl Albert girls, man. They played an awesome game. They are up 69-29 in the fourth quarter. I did not expect them to be up that big against what I thought, and still is true, a really good Bishop McGuinness team. So they're going to advance to the area championship.
Henderson tips the ball out of bounds. Lawton Mack ball side out. Henderson's going to take a seat. Promise Wright checks back into the game. 13-point lead with 1:19 left to play in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period. Brown inside to Cooley. Cooley has the ball stripped away by Guthrie. Guthrie's called for the foul.
The tough thing for Guthrie is if she just went vertical, Maya Hodge was going to get there and probably would have blocked any shot that was attempted there by Cooley.
A shooting foul puts Cooley at the line, shooting Toonie Beishouse's free throws. Shania Cooley has 4 points in today's game. Back iron shot, no good.
It's a much lower scoring game in Del City, but Del City holds to a 25-point lead right now, 36-11 on El Reno. Late in the third quarter, that game on the network.
Only 11 points scored. Wow.
Yeah, in El Reno, the girls' team plays low-scoring games. It's a defensive struggle with that team.
Ariana Walter, the long two. Boom! That looked like Nettles, didn't it?
Yeah.
She has
a step on the line.
She's got 14 points in the ball game now. Anna Thomas trying to drive, picks up her dribble, back to Cooley, baseline shot, way too long. Maya Hodge with the rebound. Ariana Walter. Sadie Johnson for three. Boom! What a shot by Sadie Johnson. 4 threes.
Well, we got a battle for the team's leading scorer right now between Sadie Johnson and Ariana Walter.
Bobby Lewis Insurance threes by Sadie Johnson today. She has 13 points in the ball game. Ugly shot put up by Mia Hughes, and it's Ariana Walter with a rebound. She's going to set up the offense, kicks the ball back to Johnson. Walter with 5 rebounds to her credit as well. Johnson for another 3, back iron this time. And the buzzer sounds. Mia Hughes has not scored today. Remember what she was able to do 2 days ago. She's pulled down 6 rebounds but has not put any points on the board. And it's a 18-point lead for the Midwest City Lady Bombers as we get ready for the fourth quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Jordan Ray back at Midwest City High School for 5A Regional Championship girls game. The Midwest City Lady Bombers have an 18-point lead. Going into the fourth period brought to you by Titan Storage. Titan Secure Storage is proud to be tonight's quarter sponsor. As a veteran and operator-owned business in East Oklahoma City, it's their honor and responsibility to serve the community with care and lots of discount options. At Titan Secure Storage, your treasures aren't just secure, they're Titan Secure. Visit us at www.titansstorageok.com or call 405-987-8673 for more information.
That last run for Midwest City, that may be enough for him. We'll see if Lon Macarthur has something in him. As Henderson
Henderson gives the Bombers a 20-point lead.
So smooth.
She has 7 points to go with in the second half, to go with 6 in the first. She is at 13 points in the ball game.
Lawd Mac taking another 30. I think this should be their last. They should have a couple 30s left. So just looking forward to next week on the girls' side. And that is Regional 1. That's Newcastle. And they are going to go to Moore. So I told you off air was what I was thinking happened would be the opposite. So Newcastle will play Carl Albert at Moore Thursday evening at they show 7:30. That's unusual because usually it's the winner. Oh, it's runner-up. So never mind. I take that back. Newcastle and Carl Albert, who are winning right now, I think they would go to Edmond North. These brackets are confusing, Tracy, I got to say. Because you have the consolation part, it's just
trust me, that's why I do brackets as VDOG. You think 5A and 6A is confusing, the other ones get far more confusing, man.
I believe it.
There's 64 teams involved in a class. It's a mess sometimes. Midwest City with the ball, coming out of the timeout. 3 by Andrea Walter, no good. Reach-in foul called on Henderson. That'll be her third personal.
Okay, so Midwest City and Del City hold on, and I like their chances. They would go to Moore. Not only is Moore close by to here, Tracy, in the Mid-Del area, eastern Oklahoma City, just a little bit south of us. But that's where Coach Megan Knight kind of cut her teeth as the Moore assistant coach for many years.
Lawd Macarthur with the ball. Rapallo for 3, in and out. Miller with the rebound.
Obvious to say that Macarthur really needs that. They need some breaks.
Anderson driving, draws the foul. She's going to the line to shoot Tooney Bicehouse's free throws.
And Brooklyn Henderson wants to take over. She wants to leave no doubt in this game. And also, a game looks like we'll have next Thursday, Tracy, Carl Albert and Newcastle. And I got to say, the way Carl Albert's playing, that will be a fascinating matchup as Brooklyn Henderson misses the first of Tooney Bicehouse's free throws. And among other things, it'll be Newcastle's starting guard Jordan Richardson against her old team.
Henderson hits the second of the Tooney Bicehouse's free throws after missing the first. She has 14 points in the ball game, matching the 14 of Ariana Walter now. And a turnover by Lawton Macarthur. They've had very few turnovers in the second half, only 5 as compared to 11 in the first half.
They have, you're right. They've got some good shots, but the shots just haven't fallen. That can happen in a game.
And Henderson brings the ball down the court. Johnson for 3. Back iron, no good. Seven Miller with the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, just the team speed and the energy mostly plays with it's just starting to wear a lot of Macarthur down right now. And they look kind of out of gas.
Miller has 8 points in the ball game, and it's a 23-point lead for Midwest City now. So not only if they're physically running low, being down by 23 is going to make it hard mentally to overcome any stamina issues they might be experiencing physically. Missed shot by Henderson, rebound by Blackwell. A reach in by Henderson's not called, and it probably rightly so. Cooley for 3, shot no good. Blackwell with the rebound. Brown goes up, misses the shot, and Henderson pulls down the board.
Nice.
And it's Andrea Walter getting the bucket. She has 6 points in the ball game now.
Very under control there. Knew what spot she wanted to get to, knew how she could get there, didn't have to go too fast.
Nia Hughes puts up an ugly shot, draws the foul, maybe on Seven Miller. It is. I believe that's her first foul.
So if you're a Lawd Macarthur fan wondering about their fate, because they're not out of it, they're just going to have to go through the consolation round. They will play El Reno, and that will be at Edmond North. And that'll be the second game there, trailing Carl Albert Newcastle.
Mia Hughes shooting the Toonie Vice House's free throws, misses the first. Ariana Walter checks back into the game. Seven Miller takes a seat.
And at some point, Tracy, we should talk about tonight's games. We've got the same teams hosting. And we didn't have any close games this afternoon, as the host teams have established themselves as the better teams. You see a struggle for a lane violation, and I think that's what you're laughing at.
Andrea Walter wants to know why they called a lane violation. She never stepped in the lane. And
she just looked guilty.
She was towing that line. She was moving all over the place, waving her hands, which that in and of itself might be considered a lane violation because it's a distraction you're not supposed to do when you're standing there.
That's true. Didn't matter.
Henderson gets the rebound. Sadie Johnson in the corner for three. Front of the rim. No good. Hughes with the rebound. Turnover, bodies flying. Henderson hits the court hard. Blackwell picks up her fourth foul.
This is where if you're Coach Nutt, you might think about taking her out. Just because you do not want to see that again.
She has 9 rebounds. She's 1 rebound away from a double-double right now. Talking about Brooklyn Henderson.
You know what? I feel good that Ariana Walter will be one of our players of the game. And she and Brooklyn Henderson told me, Tracy, you know what? It was interesting. They don't consider Carl Albert a rival. They consider Del City a rival.
Interesting.
So they want this matchup this coming Thursday. And they're going to get it, and I can't wait to ask them about it.
Now, you say the matchup, they're going to be playing which school?
Del City.
Del City's the one they consider a rival.
Who they haven't played this year, and it's the first time in God knows when that Del City and Midwest City were not scheduled to play in the regular season. The boys' teams played each other, but the girls' teams did not.
Ariana Walter shooting 2. Toonie Vice House's free throws. She has 14 points in the ball game, tied with Brooklyn Henderson. From the line now, she has 15 as she connects on the first one, and she's the leading scorer of the ball game.
Just an update, again, not official yet for Del City. They're trailing our clock by a little bit. They're up 40, looks like 40-19 on El Reno. 6:51 to go in that game.
Walter hits the second free throw, and I need to correct myself here. I just said Walter was the leading scorer in the ball game. She's the leading scorer for Midwest City. Isabella Rapallo is the leading scorer in the ball game, as she has 17.
Nice move.
Nettles the and one, and she gets the Toonie Vice House's free throw. Three fouls on each team at this point. Nettles free throw. No good, off back iron. Walter with a rebound. 6 rebounds for Ariana Walter.
So Promise Wright got the ball knocked out. She has had a quiet game scoring. She's made a big impact on defense.
Brooklyn Henderson taking a seat. I would assume that's for the last time in this game.
I would say with 25-point lead at this much time left, I would agree. You would think so.
Ariana Walter takes the inbound pass, almost loses it, chases it back down. Maya Hodge sets a screen. Walter gets the roll.
And she has been tremendous.
She is now the leading scorer in the ballgame with 18. Loose ball foul on the rebound. That one going on Promise Wright.
We're about to see Overby check in for Midwest City.
That first name's Jelena, is that correct?
Yes, or Jayliana, I think.
Okay.
I should be more sure of that, but Jayliana, I think, is the name.
Correct pronunciation?
Yes.
Bailey Guthrie tips the ball out of bounds, tries to save it, steps on the sideline. Ball will stay with Lawton Mack. Nettles in the corner. Rapallo under the basket. Maybe a little pull from behind by Johnson. Promise Wright with a layup. Good for 2.
It's good for Promise because, again, she hasn't been scoring as much this game as she often does. So get a chance to get the ball in the hole the second half.
4 points for Promise Wright in the ball game, along with 4 rebounds. She's had sparse minutes in this game. She's subbed in and out quite a bit.
What a shot. It's not going to count, but
Brown makes an aggressive move.
The foul was on the floor, but, man, she made a good high-arcing banker off right over Maya Hodge, which is not an easy task.
Promise Wright called for the foul. That's going to put Kalea Brown at the line shooting Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. She's 2 for 4 at the line today. Make it 2 for 5.
She mentioned we'll have a game here, Tracy, this evening. Midwest City in Class in SAS. Wish you could be here with me, but you got to go to Carl Albert as Kirk Norman's got some pastoral duties to tend to. So you'll be calling that game with Gordy, Bishop McGinnis, Carl Albert boys.
Both should be good games.
Oh, I think Class in SAS has a tremendous team, and it's going to be tough for the Bombers, but they're at home, so they can elevate their game to a high level just like any of these teams left can.
Maya Hodge foul going to the hole. That foul going against Andrea Walter. Excuse me, Anna Thomas. That's her 4th personal, too.
We'll also have Del City boys taking on Noble. Josh Calloway, and one of our new color commentators this year, who can't be at all our games, but he's going to make it today, or he made it today. Should be doing the girls' game as well. That's Dion.
Maya Hodge hits the first of the Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. And second one's up. That one's no good. Oh, I missed the rim on the right side.
A 30-point lead, and this was a game that was very competitive, I'd say.
11-point game.
Almost 3 quarters. Almost 3 quarters, and then Midwest City went on a run at the end of the 3rd quarter, and they haven't looked back ever since.
Nia Hughes, 3 from the corner, front of the rim. Shot no good. Rolls across the top of the backboard. They'll call it a dead ball.
Also, in this game, this would be one of the games I would watch tonight if I didn't have to be here, which I want to be here. You see another basket almost.
Maya Hodge with a board and a putback.
Good for Maya. But the game I was referring to, Lawton High and Newcastle boys.
God, should be a great one.
Yeah, that one, those 2 versus 3 games you have on those regional championship days, those can be really interesting. And I think the girls' game's not so much because the top 4 girls' teams are just really good.
There's a takeaway. Bailey Guthrie pokes it away. Jaliana Overby comes up with it, misses the shot, and Ariana Walter gets the offensive rebound. 3 put up. Loose ball, scramble. Naomi Mann gets the board. On the other end, it's Isabella Rapallo scoring.
We have a substitution timeout.
19 for Rapallo. She's once again the leading scorer in the ball game.
And that's probably how it will end, where she will be the leading scorer of this game, as Ariana Walter will have a seat. Played a tremendous game.
Rapallo still in the game, so opportunities for her to pick up a few more points here. In the ball game with the ball in her hands now for the first time, Ariana Houston. So not only did she not start, she's just now coming into the game today. Misses the layup. Rapallo gets the rebound. Stutter step, underhand scoop, no good. A rebound by Jada Jacobs. 3 put up. Boom, it's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 by Deja Douglas. Bobby Lewis Insurance, call them in Choctaw, 405-281-6700 for surprisingly great rates.
Well, Tracy, for player of the game, Ariana Walter.
I'm a fan of Ariana Walter here. I think recency or frequency has something to do with it. Brooklyn Henderson's had that honor this year, and Ariana Walter, I think she matched the statistics of Brooklyn Henderson and even outscored her today, and her energy just, I think, was infectious and kept her team going on some big runs today. So I like Ariana Walter for player of the game. At the line shooting 2 Dubois Houses free throws, Anna Thomas. She hits the first. That's her first point of the ball game. She had 6 rebounds in the first half, none here in the second half. Has put 4 personal fouls on the board, and now she gets her first point. Second shot is up. 1:15 left to play in the ball game. Thomas hits both of the free throws. Full court pressure by Lawton Macarthur now. Naomi Mann defending Ariana Houston. And I got that wrong. I said Ariana Houston, and that is not Ariana Houston. I've just completely mixed up my rosters. That's Kennedy Downer, number 12 for Midwest City.
Hey, I got her number mixed up too earlier on for senior night a few days ago. So we all make those mistakes.
A couple of shots put up by Lawton Macarthur, and going the other end is Jacobs missing a shot, and a Thomas coming out of there with the ball. Trying to kick it to the corner, throws it away for a turnover. 25 seconds left to play in the ball game. Shot put up and a foul called. That's going to put Jada Jacobs at the free throw line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. George making his way down to the court where he will interview Coach Megan Malloy tonight and our player of the game, Ariana Walter. Toonie buys homes in any condition for any reason. Call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. It's a 31-point lead for Midwest City here with 23 seconds left. Midwest City will advance to the area championship game, and Lawton Macarthur girls will be in the consolation bracket of area. Another turnover for Lawton Macarthur, only their 8th one of the second half. 19th of the ball game. Downer out top of the ball. Taking her time, and that's the ball game, folks. 74-43 is the final in this one. The Midwest City Lady Bombers, regional champions. They advance to play for the area championship next week. And Jordan was sharing some information on that game earlier. Let's see if we can try to pull that up now. I was having trouble getting that page to load just a few minutes ago. It looks like we're getting it now. Again, Jordan down on the court, and he's trying to pull the coaches together. (74-43) the final score here today. And as we look the area championship games, still confused on the locations on those. Let's see, we've got Midwest City. Winter Regional 3. Yeah, I get confused. I'll go with what Jordan said earlier on those brackets. You got the Midwest City Lady Bombers down on the court receiving their regional championship plaque, and pictures being taken as they celebrate today. So if we can get some final scores from some of the other games. On the East, the Booker T. Washington Hornets win 74-43 over Edison Prep. Shawnee Wolves defeat Durant Lions 37-31. Del City getting the win today. Carl Albert getting the win. Glenpool getting the win. Newcastle getting the win. And it's a tight one as it comes down the wire between East Central and Collinsville. Jordan's still working on getting his interviewees together.
Got me?
Okay, Coach Knight. It didn't happen last year for you, so how does it feel to be regional champs again?
It feels great. You know, these girls, they deserve it. You know, this is something we marked off. We have a list of what we want to do. We wanted district champs, got that. We want regional champs, we got that. And so, you know, now we're ready for that area championship.
You guys had a long layoff. We talked about this before the game. How do you feel like you handled that as far as how you started the game and so on?
You could tell that we've had about 2 weeks off, you know, a little rusty. I think that hurt us not playing on Thursday night, but, you know, they just kept pushing and told them to stay positive. Shots are eventually going to fall. Defenses are going to, you know, eventually pick up. They did a great job of, you know, going back and being coachable in our 3-2 and adjusting to that, and so I'm just really proud that we came out with a big win.
It's not official yet, but it looks like you might be playing Del City after not being on the schedule. And on your old stomping grounds, too, at Moore. So how do you feel about playing them at Moore High School?
Oh, I'm excited. You know, we need our get back from last year. You know, that stung a lot. It was my first time losing to Del City, and it's going to be my last time, hopefully.
All right, we can't wait to find out. Coach, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, our player of the game, Ariana Walter. Here you go, from Whataburger. Okay, you didn't start, but you made a big impact. Is that? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I got my numbers off, Tracy.
Ariana Walter, number 23.
Let's call it for Ariana, I thought, but I got the number wrong. I apologize. How many points do you know? How many points you wound up with?
18.
Okay. Did you know you were going to have a big game beforehand? Did you feel it?
No, I didn't know how I was going to come out this game because, you know, first game back from the break, so, you know.
Okay, so coming out, when you came to the game, what were you thinking? You were like, hey, I want to be aggressive. I feel like I can go at this team?
Yeah, I wanted to go downhill. I knew that they were aggressive, so we just wanted to go downhill, draw the fouls, and get contact with them.
And you told me a couple weeks ago that Carl Albert's not a rival, but Del City is. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about playing them on Thursday?
We lit. We ready for that, yeah.
All right. Congratulations, our player of the game. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right, our player of the game brought to you by Whataburger on 15th. Build your Whata deal today at Whataburger with the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata chicken in bites, or the bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little, only at Whataburger. Player of the game, Ariana Walter, freshman for the Midwest City Lady Bombers. Again, the final score today, 74-43. The Lady Bombers get the win over the Lady Highlanders of Lawton Macarthur. Leading scorer in the ball game with 19 points was a freshman for Lawton Macarthur, Isabella Rapallo. Leading scorer for the Midwest City Bombers was your player of the game, Ariana Walter, with 18 points. Also scoring for Midwest City, Brooklyn Henderson had 14 points. She was another freshman who just had a phenomenal game for Midwest City. You had Sadie Johnson with 13 points. 4 of those shots, or I should say 12 of those 13 points coming from behind the arc. Seven Miller had 8 points for the Bombers. Andrea Walter had 6 points for the Bombers. Maya Hodge had 3 points. Deasia Douglas had 3 points. Let's see. Promise Wright had 4 points. Bailey Guthrie had 2 points. And Jayliana Overby had 2 points for the Lady Bombers. In today's victory, congratulations, Coach Megan Malloy Knight, Midwest City Lady Bombers on that victory. Jordan, final thoughts on this game?
Well, Midwest City, you know, they played their best basketball towards the end of the third quarter. From then on, they were good before then, but, you know, a little bit sloppy at times. And they really got it going, though, because they have multiple guards who can create their shots and score, get to the foul line, hit threes. It's a very guard-oriented team. They defend like a guard-oriented team needs to defend, forcing turnovers, and they can be pesky. It's going to be really interesting. They get 74 points. Del City did not score much in their win against El Reno. I think that's just because of the opponent. Has a lot to do with it. So it'll be interesting to see if you know, Del City has any offensive struggles or if it's completely different against a smaller team in Midwest City, let's say. And how big will Maya Hodge be? Because, again, Lord Macarthur and many of the opponents Middle City's had in their district, including Carl Albert, excuse me, they don't have that big player that's a dominant post player inside. Del City does have that, and Sanaya Bonds. So that will be an interesting matchup. And I think what you saw here this afternoon in Girls 5A West for all of our teams playing in the network, they're the 4 best teams by far. I'm not saying that the teams that lose on Thursday will definitely win on Saturday, because they'll have to turn around and do that, but you would like their chances. And so even the 2 versus 3 matchups were not that close. The 1 versus 4 matchups or 1 versus 5 matchup in the case of Altus Newcastle, not that close. And it's going to be real interesting because you're going to have 2 really good teams lose in the area championship, and we'll see if they can bounce back and play on Friday. The boys is different. I think we have road teams like Lawton High and Class SAS who could definitely win on the road. So I'm expecting tonight to see at least 2 or 3 close games.
Possible upsets, right?
Possible upsets. Even Carl Albert's Bishop McGinnis. I know Bishop McGinnis probably did not play as well as they wanted to last night. They won by only a basket. But I think they're a formidable team. So even that game might be competitive.
So you were reaching Maya Hodge for the Midwest City Lady Bombers here a moment ago, and I want to say that I think that matchup's going to be a tough one with Sanaya Bonds of Del City. Sanaya Bonds has a lot more experience, and that can be a key. However, watching Maya Hodge play this season, she has made some tremendous improvement with her footwork, her intentionality as she goes up for the shot under the basket. She's shooting the ball well in drawing contact and going through the contact and playing strong. So I'm really impressed with the strides she's made this year. And as you had pointed out, having someone with that size is going to be key for the Lady Bombers when they come up against size like that. Against
see, does she play a lot?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't normally start, Maya Hodge. So but you have to think about playing her more than you might normally would because of Sanaya Bonds and how dominant of a post player she can be.
Absolutely, absolutely. 74-43, the final here today. Midwest City Lady Bombers win the regional championship to advance to the area championship game next week. And it has been a blast. I want to remind you that our banner sponsor for this broadcast has been Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new Whata deal is big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. And if you like to follow high school sports, especially girls basketball, make sure you check out Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma high school girls Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. Our playoff title sponsor this year, Oklahoma high school girls Between the Lines. 74-43 the final. And this has been a production of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.